Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sports Time Machine bringing you New York Yankee baseball for April the 21st, 1978. And this will be the Sports Time Machine's New York Yankee pregame show to preview today's game. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Friday night here and we're going to take a look at the ball game before we actually play the ball game. So the standings so far in American League Eastern Division, the New York Yankees come in with a record of 6 wins and 5 losses. They're a game and a half in back of the Boston Red Sox. The Milwaukee Brewers come in with a record of 5 wins and 7 losses, 3 games in back of the Red Sox. As we look at the record so far this year between the Yankees and Brewers, the New York Yankees so far this year are 5-5 in their last 10 games, while the Milwaukee Brewers are also 500. The Brewers come in losing 1 game in a row, while the Yankees won their last game in Toronto to give them a modest one game winning streak. We look at the leaders in baseball. The New York Yankees come in with a 279 league batting average, while the Milwaukee Brewers are at 268. The Yankees have hit 13 home runs, while the Milwaukee Brewers have 15. In the pitching department, the New York Yankees come in with an ERA of 3.43, while the Milwaukee Brewers come in with an ERA of 3.86. Looking at the league leaders in Major League Baseball right now, Fred Lynn leads the majors in average at 462. Don Money is second at 431, while our Greg Nettles is hitting 395, and he's in the mix in our top 10. Home run leaders is Bobby Bonds with 6, followed by George Foster and Reggie Smith with 6. Joe Ferguson has 5, Andre Thornton has 4, Willie Horton has 4, Cecil Cooper of the Milwaukee Brewers has 4, and Mickey Rivers surprises everybody with 4. Bill Stein surprisingly leads the majors in RBIs with 14. Fred Lynn has 13, Willie Horton 13, George Foster leads the National League with 13, while Reggie Smith has 13. And another surprise, Jerry Remy leads the Red Sox, or is second in the Red Sox in RBIs with 12. That is so far is your Major League Baseball pregame show for today. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and go over the pitching matchups today. For the Milwaukee Brewers, it'll be Jerry Augustine, 2-1, record of 2-1, an ERA of 4.50 and 18 innings of work, 25 hits, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the New York Yankees will be Ed Figueroa. He's had some issues lately. He's 0-2, ERA of 3.48, has gone 10 innings, given up 13 hits, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. When we come back, we'll get to the lineups and first pitch here on the Sports Time Machine. We bring you New York Yankee baseball on a Friday night, April 21st, 1978. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New York Yankee baseball. The starting lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers is Paul Molitor leading off at short, Don Money batting second, playing second, Cecil Cooper batting third as the first baseman, Larry Heisel batting fourth in right field, Ben Ogilvy batting fifth, the designated hitter, batting sixth is Sal Bando, third baseman, batting seventh, the center fielder is Gorman Thomas, batting eighth is left fielder Joe Wolford, and batting ninth, the catcher is Buck Martinez. Yankee defense is going to be Lou Piniella in left, Mickey Rivers in center, and Reggie Jackson in right. Greg Nettles at third, Bucky Dent at short, Willie Randolph at second, and Chris Chambliss at first. Behind the plate is Thurman Munson, and on the mound, right-hander Ed Figueroa. 0-2, ERA of 3.48, 13 hits in 10 innings of work. Figueroa is ready. Paul Molitor is ready. And let's get set for some baseball here in the Bronx. Paul Molitor leads off, hitting .216, 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Figueroa sets with the big windup, and here's a pitch to Molitor. We're underway. 5-2 fly ball into right field. Jackson there makes the catch, and there's one out. Here's the second baseman, Don Money. What a start he's had, hitting .431, 3 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, and 6 runs batted in. Munson sets the target. Figueroa, the big right-hander, in the pitch. That will be a fly ball center field. Mickey is there, comes in, makes the catch, and 2 quick outs here in the first. Here's first baseman Cecil Cooper, a red-hot start, hitting .280. Triple, 4 homers, and 9 runs batted in. Cooper, one of the league's leader in home runs so far. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looks in. Here's the windup and pitch to Cooper. And that is going to be a base hit for Cooper. Right field. Jackson gets it in. Cooper's on with a 2-out hit. Here's Larry Heisel hitting .333, 2 homers, and 8 runs batted in. He's still having some shoulder issues, but he's still playing every day in the outfield. Munson sets the target. Figueroa from the stretch now. Cooper leads off first, and here's the pitch to Heisel. That will be a strikeout. Heisel struck him out, and the Brewers are done in the first. Let's go to the bottom of the first here at the stadium. Yankees nothing, Brewers nothing. As the New York Yankees now set up here, no score, bottom of the first, and here's Willie Randolph. Randolph will be followed by Rivers and Munson, then Jackson, Piniella, Chambliss. Johnson's your DH today, followed by Nettles and Dent. The Brewer defense is Wolford, Thomas, and Heisel. Bando, Mauder, Money, Cooper, Martinez behind the plate, and Augustine is your pitcher. Augustine's 2-1, ERA of 4.50. He's completed both games, 25 hits over 18 innings, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. So here is Willie. He leads off. He's hitting .261, 2 doubles and an RBI. Has also had 3 stolen bases. Martinez puts down the sign. Augustine, the left-hander. Here's the pitch to Willie. That will be a walk to Willie Randolph. So Randolph is on. He's got some. He can get a stolen base here if he can get the lead. He's going to try. He leads off, and he unfortunately cannot get the lead. Here's Mickey Rivers putting on a power display this year, hitting .298, 2 triples, 4 homers, and 10 runs batted in. Martinez puts down the sign. Augustine from the stretch. Run first and no outs. Here's the pitch, and it will be looks like a bunt. Son of a gun. So it looks like the Yankees might be on computer mode here. They are, and I'll take them off and put Milwaukee on computer. So now Mickey Rivers will set up. Brand new ball game. I get to control the Yankees. The computer was trying to lay down a bunt with Rivers. Martinez puts down the sign. Augustine working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Mickey, and that is a pop up the first. Cooper's there. Calls everyone off, makes the catch, and Randolph will have to hold. Thurman Munson, his average has dropped a bit. He doubled 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. Let's look at Thurman Munson more inside the numbers as we lift up the hood today. We like to do that here on the Sports Time Machine and kind of give you an idea of what's happened. So their last couple series Thurman's had. Let's take a look at his last 5 starts. And his last 4 starts where he's actually started, Thurman is 4th for his last 16. So he has struggled a bit. He's only at .250 over the last 4 games or so. So Munson has had that great start, but he's come down. Martinez puts down the sign. Augustine from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Munson. And Munson hits a line drive down the line, and Randolph will take third. He'll go to third without a throw. Munson stops at first, and the Yankees have first and third with 1 man out. So now here's Reggie Jackson. Boy, what a slow start he's had. He's at 190, 1 triple, 1 RBI, 5 walks, and 11 strikeouts. He's still looking for his first home run. He had 2 at this point in 1978, including the home run against Dennis Martinez in the Oriole game this week, but he did not do it then. He didn't even get a home run in opening day, the famed opening day where they threw Reggie bars at him. Reggie still looking for his first home run. Martinez sets the target. Augustine from the stretch. Brewers playing the infield back. They're going to try for 2 and get out of this. And here's the pitch to Jackson. That will be a line drive at Money. Oh, Munson has to hold, and so does Randolph. So a waste of that bat for the Yankees. They don't get anything out of it. And here's the hot Lou Piniella. When he's been playing, he has been on fire. 25 at-bats, 3 doubles, a triple home run. He's gotten 10 runs batted in a platoon semi-starter part. Martinez puts down the sign. Augustine from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Piniella, and that is a line drive caught by Molitor to end the inning. The Yankees, no runs, 1 hit, a walk, no strand, 2. We played 1 in New York. It's Milwaukee nothing, and the Yankees nothing. As we bring you New York Yankee baseball here on the Sports Time Machine, here on the channel. Top of second, as the Brewers will now come to the bat, it will be Ben Ogilvy, followed by Sal Bando and Gorman Thomas. Ogilvy so far hitting .333, hot bat, 2 triples and 6 runs batted in. Still came for his first home run. Munson sets the target. Figueroa, long windup, and deals to Ogilvy. That'll be a ground ball to first. Chambliss got it, takes it to the bag, and that's the first out. Here's the captain, Sal Bando, hitting .238, 1 home run and 9 runs batted in. Munson sets the target. Figueroa with the big windup and pitches to Bando. That will be a fly ball to center. Rivers there, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So here's Gorman Thomas hitting .171, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Big right-hander, kind of now the modern day what Joey Gallo kind of is. Strikeout, walk, or home run. Munson puts down the sign. Figueroa looks in. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch to Gorman Thomas. 6-7, pop to second. Willie will be there, makes the catch, and the Brewers go 1-2-3. We'll to the bottom of second here in New York. Brewers nothing, Yankees nothing. Chambliss will be followed by Johnson and Nettles. Left, right, left against Jerry Augustine. Augustine usually very, very effective against left-handed pitching. He's shown that. Martinez puts down the sign. Jerry Augustine looks in. Here's the pitch to Chambliss, and that's a ground ball to second. Money makes a nice stop. Makes a great play. Throws it to Cooper for the first out. Money prevented a leadoff hit for Chambliss there. Here's 1 out. Here's Cliff Johnson. He's still getting some starts as your DH. 1 double, 3 RBIs, hitting $150 through 20 at-bats. Martinez sets the target. Augustine looks in. Here's the pitch, and it rolls around on a 4-11 fly ball left field. That is Jimmy Wolford, and he makes a diving catch, and he does. Good catch by Wolford. So Wolford made a nice play there. There's 2 outs, and here's Greg Nettles. He's one of the hot Yankees, hitting .395, 3 homers and 5 runs batted in. Number 9 steps up with 2 outs, with two outs and nobody on. Martinez sets the sign. Augustine gets it from Martinez. Lefty to lefty matchup. Here's your pitch to Greg Nettles. 5-7, popped up the first. Cooper calls everyone off, makes the catch, and the Yankees go meekly in the second. Hey, let's go to the top of the third here at the stadium. No score between the Brewers and the Yankees. April 21st, 1978 is our day of play. Milwaukee nothing, Yankees nothing, top of the third. Milwaukee, no runs on 1 hit. The Yankees, no runs on 1 hit. So far, going very fast and very quick. We welcome you, those who have come into the ballpark tonight. So please come and say hello. Please please subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much. We now bring you back to the game here. It'll be Wolford followed by Martinez and Molitor. Wolford hitting .200, 5 at-bats, a double. Munson puts down the sign. Figueroa looks in. Here's a windup and pitch to Wolford, and that's a ground ball to second. Randolph's got it. He scoops it, makes a throw, got him 1 away. So Willie Randolph gets the first out here, and here's the catcher, Buck Martinez, as Howard Cosell calls him Buck Martinez. So when he played for the Kansas City Royals, so Buck comes in hitting .304. A double and 2 runs batted in, played in 23 at-bats so far. So limited time, Buck doing the job behind the plate. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looks in. Here's the big windup to Martinez. 3-7, fly ball to center. Nick is there, comes in, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs here in the third. Here is the shortstop, Paul Molitor, hitting .211, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Flied out his first time up, so he's officially 0 for 1. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looks in, gets the sign from Munson. Here's the pitch. And that will be a fly ball to center again. Rivers is there, makes the catch. And folks, we go to the bottom of third inning. Not much going on here. No score here in the Bronx. So Jerry Augustine going out for his third inning of work. Both teams with one hit with no runs. Dent, Randolph, and Rivers. So Dent back to the top of the lineup for Randolph and Rivers. Here for the Yankees in the third. Dent hitting 211, two doubles, nothing else on the scorebooks. Martinez puts down the sign. Augustine looks in. Here's a pitch from lefty to righty. And that is a liner and a base hit for Dent. So Dent's on. Yankees second hit of the ball game. Dent's not too quick, so I don't think that he'll have much of a speed chance. Although Augustine doesn't have much of a hold and Martinez has an average arm, we'll see if he can maybe get the jump. He doesn't get picked off. So we'll see if he can get it on the 4. Does he get it on the 4? No, he does not. So he doesn't get it on the 4. So runner on first, nobody out. Randolph the batter. Now he looks down to his third base. He looks over to his third base coach as he look for a bunt here with Rivers on deck. Randolph a better hitter against lefties. I think he's going to sit in there and wait for his pitch. Martinez sets the target. Augustine from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Randolph, and that is going to be a walk to Randolph. See, that's what Willie does. He gets the walk. It pushes Dent to second, and Randolph stops at first. 2 on and nobody out. It brings up the center fielder, Mickey Rivers, hitting 292 on the season. Popped up his first time up. Yankees with an opportunity here. First and second and nobody out. Yankee fans on their feet here at the stadium. So far, a huge Friday night crowd like it's opening day. 49,000 or so here. Only parts of the upper deck is open. Martinez puts down the sign. Augustine from the stretch. First and second, nobody out. Pitch to Rivers. And that is going to be a base hit down the line for Rivers. He drives in another off. Will go first to third, and the Yankees lead 1-0. So the Yankees lead 1-0 thanks to an RBI knock by Mickey Rivers, who continues his hot bat. And now here's the catcher, Thurman Munson. Yankees lead 1-0, no outs here. Yankees, he'll have a runner in scoring position, runners on the corners. Milwaukee, not wanting any more runs to score, will push the infield in. Martinez puts down the sign. Augustine working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Munson. And that will be a pop up to first. Munson throws the bat down. Cooper makes the catch. And that is definitely a failed out for the Yanks. 1 out here in the third. Here is number 44, Reginald Martinez Jackson. He struggled. Wide out his first time. He can use a huge base hit right now. Martinez sets the target. Augustine working from the stretch. First and third, 1 out. Pitch to him. This will be a fly ball to center. Let's see if it gets to run home. Thomas is there. Does it? We'll see if he makes the catch. He comes in and makes the catch. The runner from third scores, and the Yankees lead 2-0. So that's a sac fly for Jackson. No one back. And the Yankees have added another here in the third. So a big run here. They lead 2-0 in the third. Martinez sets the target with Mickey Rivers at second. Lou Piniella, the batter. He's 0 for 1, lined out his first time out. Augustine working from the stretch. Rivers takes a good lead off second. He'll score and hit to the outfield. Here's a pitch to Piniella. And that's a fly ball to center. Thomas is there. That's an easy play. Makes the catch. And the Yankees are done. But they get 2 runs on 2 hits. They strand a runner. We played 3 here in the Bronx. The Yankees now lead it by the score of 2-0, heading to the 4th here at the stadium. Let's do the out-of-town scoreboard. The Seattle Mariners lead the A's 2-0. The White Sox lead the Twins 2-0. White Sox over the Blue Jays 2-0. It is the Red Sox who are in first place in the AL East, lead the Indians 8-4. The Orioles lead the Royals 4-3. In the senior circuit, the Reds lead the Giants 3-1. Padres and Braves tied at 2. Dodgers lead the Astros 5-4. And the Mets all over the Cubs 8-0. So Money, Cooper, and Heisel, the bat for the Brewers here in the 4th. Ed Figueroa pitching some of his best baseball today. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looking for the full windup. Here's the pitch to Money. And that is a line drive in the gap. Don Money continues his hot bat, rolls to the wall. Money around first. He'll move in the second for a stand-up double. A double for Money, and the Brewers have the leadoff man on. So now here's Cecil Cooper, the batter. He singled his first time up. That was the Brewers' only other hit until now. So now Figueroa has to fend off a Brewer runner at second and nobody out. This Brewer lineup can hit. Munson sets the target. Figueroa working from the stretch. Money takes a good lead off second. Here's the pitch to Cooper, and that's a fly ball center. Let's see if Mick can get to this. He'll have to come in on it. Let's see if he makes the catch. It's a top play. No, it does not. It drops out of the footing of the Rivers glove. The runner on second will score. Cooper slides in the second, and the Brewers have an unearned run. That'll be an E8 on Rivers, and the Yankee lead is cut in half. It's 2-1 Yanks. So an E8 on Rivers. Cooper will stop at second, and now Larry Heisel a batter. So the Brewers now try to get a big run here. Munson sets the target for him. Figueroa from the stretch. 2-1 Yanks. But he out pitch to Larry Heisel. And that ball is deep to left field. That ball is far back and gone. So the Brewers now lead it 3-2. A 2-run homer by Larry Heisel. And now the Brewers lead it 3-2. So Ed Figueroa threw a cookie up there, and Larry Heisel baked it and took it out of the oven. So 3-2 Milwaukee as Heisel homers the deep left center field. Oh, doctor. 3-2 Brewers here in the fourth, and here's Ogilvy. Ogilvy 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Yankee fans stunned here after taking a 2-0 lead. Brewers have come back with 3 of their own. Munson sets the target. Figueroa with the full windup. Here's a pitch to Ogilvy. That's a pop to short. Dent waits for it, and there's the first out of the inning. So here's the captain, Sal Bando. He flied out his first time up. Munson sets the target. Figueroa the windup. Here's a pitch to Bando, and that's a base up the middle for Sal Bando. Boy, he rocketed up the middle with that one. He's on a first with 1 man out. That was the Brewers' 4th hit of the ball game. Here's Gorman. He has a runner on first with 1 out. Thomas steps up, popped up his first time up. Figueroa in some problems. Munson puts down the target. Figueroa now working from the stretch, and here's the pitch to Thomas. And that is a walk, and Figueroa can't believe you could see him mumbling some words. First and second, 1 man out, and the Brewers have something going here in the Bronx. So here's right-handed hitter Jim Wolford. He's only been up 6 times with 1 base hit. He grounded out his first time up. Brewers have something seriously going here. Munson sets the target in. Figueroa working from the stretch. First and second, 1 out. Pitch to Wolford, and that is a ground ball short. The red off the Chambliss gets the double play. What a time for that. 6-4-3, and the Yankees get out of the 4th. But the Brewers add 3. Big blow, a 2-run homer by Larry Heisel. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-2 Brewers. So last of the 4th, come here at the stadium. Yankees now trying to find a way to get back in the ball game after they were ahead 2-0. It'll be Chambliss followed by Johnson and Nettles. Chambliss so far in the game, 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. Jerry Augustine has a new lease. He's up by a run now. Martinez sets the target. Augustine with a full windup. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. And that's a base hit for Chambliss. He needed that one. He's on at first with nobody out, and a big start for the Yanks. So now here's designated hitter Cliffy Johnson. Clifton, 21 at-bats, is a double 3 RBIs. He's got that power against left-handed pitching to put the Yankees ahead right now. Martinez sets the target. Augustine working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Cliff. And that is a ground ball to third. Taylor made double play. Bando the money to Cooper. That goes around the horn for 2. So 2 outs here in the 4th for Greg Nettles. He's 0 for 1 with a pop-up. Martinez sets the target. Augustine looks in. Here's the windup. Lefty to lefty. And that will be a fly ball to center, not deep. Thomas is there, makes the catch, and the Yankees are out in the 4th. Hey, let's go to the 5th here in the Bronx. Brewers lead it 3-2. Brewers 3 runs on, 4 hits and no errors. The Yankees 2 runs, 4 hits and 1 error. Top of the 5th here at the stadium. Martinez, Molitor, Money will bat for the Brew Crew here in the 5th against Ed Figueroa. Munson sets the target. Figgy looks in with the long windup. Here's a pitch to Martinez. That's a strike him out. Good curveball by Fig. That's 1 out here in the 5th. Here's a shortstop, Paul Molitor. He's 0 for 2 so far. He's a little bit lost at the play. He's a young-looking right-handed hitter. They think he'll come around. Good-looking kid. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looks in. Here's a wind-up to Molitor. And that's a fly ball to center. Rivers will have this one. Camps under it, makes the catch. And that's 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Money. Doubled and scored in front of the Cecil Cooper base hit. So Money steps in. He will step in. He's 1 for 2. Had a double in the 4th with a run scored. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looks in. And the pitch from Figueroa. And that is another one. Deep left center field. That's deep. Pinella gone. Don Money's hot as he cashes in. So Money takes the grand tour. Hey, gives a high five, low five to his third base coach. Gives Cecil Cooper the treatment, gives him the high five. He congratulates Larry Heisel coming in. And Brewers now lead it by the score of 4-2. Solo homer, Don Money. So for Don Money, he hits a huge home run for the Brewers here. And he got all that. And it's now 4-2 Brewers here in the 5th. So here's Cooper, 1 for 2 with the run scored. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looks in. 4-2 Brewers, top of the 5th. Pitch to Cooper. Ground ball back to Figueroa. Let's see if he has it. Kind of fumbles it. Throws. Got him. And the Brewers are done in the 5th. They add another one as Don Money cashes in on Figueroa. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-2 Brewers. So the Brewers added an extra one here. Lead it 4-2. Yankees trying to get back in this contest here. It will be Dent, followed by Randolph and Rivers. Martinez sets the sign. Augustine looks in. Here's the pitch to Dent. And that is a base hit for Dent. That's his second hit of the ball game. Wolford cannot get it. Goes to the wall. Dent around first. He'll go in the second standing with a stand-up double. So 2 hits for Dent. Gets him going. And now here's Willie Randolph. Walked his first time up. And then scored the second run to give the Yanks that 2-0 lead. So Randolph steps in, walked. He's walked twice, so he's done the Pac-Man. Walk. Walked in the first and walked in the third. Martinez sets the target. Augustine working from the stretch. Runner on second, nobody out. Pitch to Randolph, and that's a fly ball to right. Heisel is there. Let's see if they tag. There's a chance. Here goes Dent. He's going to try to go. He gets there without a throw. Boy, he knew the arm of Larry Heisel there. So runner on third and 1 out. Now a chance to score on a ground out or fly out. Here's Mick. 1 for 2, single and an RBI back in the 3rd. Big opportunity for Rivers to get an RBI here. He got his 11th RBI of the season his last time up. Martinez goes out and talks to Augustine a little bit, comes back and puts the gear back on and sets the target, puts the signs down. Augustine for the left-hand side, rubber nods. Lefty to lefty matchup. Runner on third and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Mick. And that is Mickey Rivers as he sends the ball deep to right center field. No one's going to get it. That's going to split the gap. Dent will score. Rivers around second. He'll head the third standing. So an RBI triple for Mickey Rivers as he's given the Yankees both the RBIs that they needed. It's now 4-3 Milwaukee. So now Munson comes up with one on a chance to tie this game up with a runner on third. Again, Milwaukee playing the infield in. Martinez sets the target. Augustine working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Munson. And that's a pop up to first. Oh, no. Cooper makes the catch, and Munson is not happy. 2 outs, Rivers left on third. Here is Reginald. Martinez Jackson. Sacrifice flies last time up, got an RBI, but he now needs a 2-out base hit. Let's look at Augustine and see what he has under the hood for balk or maybe wild pitches, as Buck Martinez has to be careful here of a wild pitch or a balk. He's a balk 4, wild pitch 1, so not likely a wild pitch candidate, but we've seen stranger things happen. Buck Martinez, not normally the Brewer catcher, but he is an E10 with a pass ball 1, so again, option, probably not get the pass ball. Reggie's going to have to get a hold of one here. Runner on third, 2 outs. Augustine prefers the left-handers. We'll see what happens. Martinez sets the target. Augustine working from the stretch. Runner on third, 2 outs. Pitch to Reggie. And that's a fly ball to center. Thomas is there, makes the catch, and that's all for the Yanks in the fifth. Hey, let's go to the top of the sixth here. Milwaukee 4 and the Yankees 3. All right, so hang on one moment. We'll now go back here. It's now the sixth inning, 4-3 Brewers. It's Heisel, Ogilvy, and Bando. So Heisel, a batter, he's hitting 340. Boy, his average has really shot up. 3 homers and 10 RBIs, having an excellent season. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looks in. Here's the pitch to Heisel. That's a line drive at Dent. Nice play for Bucky. Throws it back around, 1 away here in the sixth. So far, Milwaukee Brewers 4 runs on 5 hits. The New York Yankees 3 runs on 6 hits. Thomas Bartlett comes in. Hello, Thomas. Thank you for coming in. I think I've seen you in previous chats. I do thank you for coming in and giving the Go Yankees thing. We're trying to broadcast most of the Yankees from this 1978 season, at least. At least all the games on Channel 11 will be broadcasted. This was a non-TV game this evening. So top of the sixth, Milwaukee now 4-5-0, Yanks 3-6-1. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looks in. Here's the pitch to Ogilvy. That will be a fly ball to center. Rivers there makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So here's the captain, Sal Bando, 1 for 2. He steps in. Munson sets the target. Figueroa looks in, and here's the pitch to Bando. 5-6 line drive, base hit. That'll split the gap. Pennell will get it, play it off the wall. Bando will have a 2-out doubles. He's in. So runner on second. Holy cow. So runner on second for the Brew Crew with 2 outs as Bando keeps the inning going. Figueroa just is getting the ball over the plate too much. The Brewers have really hit Figueroa hard today. If you look at the Brewers so far have had doubles by Money, Bando, and home runs by Money and Heisel. So that's 4 extra base hits. That is so far, you can look at it, that is 2, 4, 8, and 12. That's 12 total bases they've got on Figueroa just today. That's a lot in 5+ innings. Munson puts down the sign. Figueroa from the stretch. Runner on second. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Thomas. And that ball is going to go deep. Far left field. Oh, off the top of the wall. That could have hurt somebody. Bando will score easy. Thomas in the second. And the Brewers now lead at 5-3. Another extra base hit for the Brewers. Thomas with a stand-up double. And the Brewers add another one. So the Yankees are going to have to look to their bullpen here. And let's see if they've had any problems with the bullpen getting him out there, where Ken Clay will start loosening up, and so will Sparky Lyle. So righty and lefty up for the Yanks. So here's Wolford. He'll come up. He so far is 0 for 2, grounded out and grounded into a double play. Munson sets the target. Figueroa from the stretch. Runner on second. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Wolford. And that's a strikeout for Wolford to end the side. The Milwaukee Brewers add 1 more. RBI double by Gorman Thomas. The Brewers lead it by the score of 5-3. So the Yankees will come up. It will be Piniella, Chambliss, and Johnson. Yankees trying to get back in this. They've gotten into it, and now the Brewers just seem to be pecking more apart. I'm not sure if that was all for Figueroa or not. Martin, Figueroa were talking to one another. The Brewers will have the bottom of the order, then the top of the order when we come back here in the 7th. Martinez sets the target. Augustine looks in. Lefty-righty matchup. Pinella's been hot. He's 0 for 2, though, today. Here's Munson, and that is a line drive base hit for Piniella. So Pinella's on. He keeps his little mini streak alive. Runner on first and nobody out. And again, the Yankees have the tying runner up, and it brings up the tough Chris Chambliss, who's 1 for 2. So Chambliss will come in. He'll try to get a big hit off Augustine here and see if they can get a big blow. So Chambliss will come up, runner on first and nobody out. As Augustine looks in, we'll see what the Milwaukee Brewers and their manager does here. Martinez sets the target. Augustine working from the stretch. Runner on first and nobody out. Pitch to Chambliss. Oh, that's a base hit for Chambliss through the middle. Pinella was running. He hit second. Well, he's going to head to third. No throw. And the Yankees have first and third and nobody out here in the sixth. So the Yankees making this a very interesting ball game. And again, it brings up the designated hitter, Cliff Johnson. Johnson has flied out and grounded into a double play. They need a big hit here and not a double play to score the run. They want to stay away from pop-up strikeouts, anything non-productive, as they say. Augustine looks in. The Yankees righties have really hit him hard today. Martinez sets the target. Augustine working from the stretch. First and third, nobody out. Pitch to Cliff Johnson. And Johnson ground ball is short. Mulder, Money, Cooper. And there's your double play as Cliff Johnson cannot beat the throw. Pinella will score from third. And the Yankees have cut the lead to 5-4. So now with 2 outs, it brings up Greg Nettles, who's been a hot bat for the Yanks. He's popped up and flied out today, so he's 0 for 2. So Martinez sets the target. Augustine looks in now, gets out of a jam with a big double play. Here's the pitch to Nettles, and that is a fly ball center. He just missed it. Thomas there makes the catch, and hey, let's go to the 7th. It's 5-4 Brewers. Let's see what the Yanks decide to do here. A bunch of righties coming up here. Usually, Figueroa normally is kind of iffy both sides. So let's see if the Yanks decide to go maybe with Ken Clay here, who's been working already 11 innings so far for the Yanks this year. Or could they go Sparky Lyle, who again has worked 11 innings? So they've been using their bullpen kind of a lot so far. And let's see if they go with they'll go with Clay here because they know they have a bunch of righties coming up. So again, Ed Figueroa works 6 innings of work, and he's done for the day. So we'll go over Ed Figueroa's day of work. 6 innings of work, 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs. He so far is the pitcher of record for the Yanks. Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard before we continue. Mariners 6, A's 3. Angels 2, Twins 2. White Sox over Toronto 4-0. The first place Red Sox ahead of the Indians 10-4. The Orioles keep winning. They're up 8-3. In the National League, it's the Reds 3 and the Giants 1. It is the Braves and Padres 3-3. It is the Astros and Dodgers 5-5. And the Mets all over the Cubs 9-0. So let's head to 7th. Again, Yankees have to keep these Brewers bats from scoring. The Yankees out hitting the Brewers 8-7, but the Brewers have had 5 extra base hits. Munson sets the target. Ken Clay comes in. He's 1-0, 3.97 ERA through 11 innings, giving up 14 hits, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Clay looks in, and the pitch to Martinez, and that's a strikeout for Martinez. Big strikeout for Ken Clay. And now here's the young Paul Molitor, the batter. He's 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Munson sets the target. Clay looks in. Here's the windup to Molitor, and he hits a base hit up the middle. So Molitor is on. That's his first hit of the day. He has speed. So we'll see if the Brewers may try to run here. Here's Don Money, 2 for 3, a double and a home run. His batting average was one of the highest in the majors coming in the game. Has added 2 hits to it. He's 2 for 3 with a long home run. Munson sets the target. Clay from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and there goes Molitor. The throw by Munson, not in time. So Molitor does steal second, and the Brewers have a runner in scoring position. Runner on second and 1 out, Money to batter. Munson sets the target again. Clay looks in, has to keep Molitor close there. He may try to steal third. Here's the pitch to Money, and that is a single to center field for Rivers. Here comes Molitor. The throw to the plate is cut off, and the Brewers add another run. They lead 6-4. This Brewer team is relentless. RBI Don Money, his second of the evening, and the Brewers now lead it 6-4. So the Brewers with 9 hits in the ball game. Again, Ken Clay gives up a run. And now here's Cecil Cooper. He's 1 for 3. Had a single, and they got a key 2-base error back in the 4th inning that scored a run. Munson puts down the target. Clay working from the stretch. Runner on first, 1 out, and Don Money was picked off. Clay went the first. Chambliss tapped the glove down. He got Money leaning, and that's 2 outs. So Cooper now comes up with nobody on. Brewers up by 2 runs here in the top of the 7th. Munson sets the target. Clay looks in. Here's the pitch to Coop. And that's a strikeout for Ken Clay. Gets a big strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. With the score, Milwaukee 6, Yankees 4. Let's get up and stretch here at the stadium. Let's take a look and say hello again to everyone that is here. Thank you again for Thomas Bartlett to be here from watching the game. We appreciate that. And everyone else who happens to come in during the game, please like, please subscribe, and comment as we have what's going on here. All right, folks. In for the Milwaukee Brewers will be Eduardo Rodriguez. He's pitched against the Yankees a few times this year. Let's look at the line score for Mr. Jerry Augustine. 6 innings of work, 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks. They decided to change it up and bring in Rodriguez in the game. Rodriguez is no record with 2 saves, 2.03 ERA, 12 hits in 13 innings. His scouting report says his pitches do favor righties a lot better than lefties. So the Yankees may have to look at their bench a little bit more when they come up and they need a pinch hitter. So Dent, Randolph, and Rivers will bat for the Yanks here in the 7th. Trailing by 2 again. Dent's 2 for 2 is now hitting .250 with a single and a double so far. Martinez sets the target. Rodriguez from the windup. Here's the pitch to Dent. And that is a line drive. Oh, Don Money almost took the glove off but made a catch. 1 away. Here is Willie Randolph. 0 for 1, a run scored. He's walked twice, and he's also flied out. So he comes up with 1 out. Martinez sets the target. Rodriguez looks in. Here's the windup and deals. 2-9, ground ball to third. Bando's got it, throws to Cooper, and that's 2 outs. So the Yankees now struggling with 2 outs here in the 7th. And here's Mickey Rivers. He's done everything for this team so far. He's hitting a hefty .320 with 3 triples, 4 homers, and 12 runs batted in. He's had a single and he had an RBI single, RBI triple so far. Again, he's had 4 bombs. He can use one right now. Martinez sets the target. Rodriguez looks in. Here's the pitch to Mick. And that's a base hit for Rivers. He's got 3 hits. So Rivers is on again. We'll see if they try to run, though. And that'll be a 1-14. So let's see if Munson up with runner on first. Do you try to run on Martinez? Let's see if they do it. No, they'll pitch to Munson. They're going. And a line drive, Bando with a nice stop. It ends the 7th. No runs, 1 hit. They strand 1. We go to the top of the 8th. It's 6-4 Brewers. So 6-4 Brewers. We played the 8th. Yankees trying to wiggle their way out of this one and try to win it. Ken Clay stays out there. We'll pitch to Heisel, Ogilvy, and Bando. So here is Heisel, 1 for 3. Long 2-run homer back in the 4th. Munson sets the target. Clay looks in. Here's the pitch to Heisel. And Heisel again hits a monster shot to left center field. That's going to go gone. Home run, Larry Heisel. He actually did it this year to the Yankees in 1978 when they knocked off Ron Guidry and took care of his perfect record that season. Heisel hit 2 in the game. So he hits one here on April 21st, 1978. Brewers now lead at 7-4. Heisel scores, gives the high fives to Ogilvy and his captain, Sal Bando. And for Larry, Heisel is 4th home run of the year and a multiple home run game. Brewers now lead at 7-4. So here's Ben Ogilvy. So Ken Clay just threw it up there. Boy, he's just not had it. He may be looking a little overworked out there. Munson sets the target. Clay looks in. Here's the pitch to Ogilvy. And that's a base hit for Ogilvy. Boy, Clay is just lobbing him up there. So now here comes Billy Martin. He's going to have to wait. He's going to have to wait for a new pitcher, I believe. So Clay is done. And I believe they'll go to one of their only available arms they got out there, Raleigh Eastwick. He's been in 4 innings so far. And hopefully he can stop some of this bleeding. He has had no ERA. Good 4 innings of work. Gives 2 hits. So here is Bando. Munson sets the target. Eastwick working from the stretch. And Ogilvy was trying to get the lead. So Eastwick steps off. Looks again from the stretch. Here's the pitch to the captain. 4-5. Oh, that's a rope to left center field over Rivers' head. Let's see if they'll score Ogilvy. They're going to try to score Ogilvy. Here's the throw at the plate. The throw is not in time. And Bando takes 3rd on the throw, and the Brewers lead at 8-4. So he gets the double, advances the 3rd on the throw, and the Brewers, now with 12 hits, lead it by 4. So these Brewers are really showing some signs of getting in this. So it's 8-4 Milwaukee. So now here's Gorman Thomas, 1 for 2 with a double. The Yankees are going to bring the infield in. They can't allow any more of these runs to score. Munson sets the target. Eastwick from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Thomas. And that is another line drive base hit past Randolph. Another run will score. Thomas will stop at first with an RBI knock. And the Brewers now lead it 9-4. So the Brewers have really opened up things here in the eighth. A 3-run inning. Thomas stops at first with another RBI. And these Brewers mean business. And they're up 5 here in the eighth. So Raleigh Eastwood getting bitten here. So here's Munson again. He'll go on and talk to Eastwood. Munson sets the target down. Eastwood looks in. Here's a pitch of Wolford. And double for Wolford. That's going to go over Rivers' head. Let's get they'll score Rivers. They're going to try to score Thomas. Here comes the throw. The throw home. Got him. What a play at the plate by Munson. Good block at the plate. Good throw. And Thomas was dead. Great play by Munson. So Wolford takes third. That's a double, no RBI. He'll take third again on the throw. And the Yankees will bring the corners in. Nettles and Chambliss in on the grass. They're trying to stop the run here with Buck Martinez. The Brewers with 14 hits in a ball game. Again, just obliterating the Yankees with extra base hits right now. Money, Bandos had 2 doubles. Thomas, Wolford for the Brewers. They've also had homers by Money and home runs by Heisel's had 2. That's a lot of extra base hits, other 14 hits. Munson sets the target. Eastwick looks in. 1 out, pitch to Buck Martinez. And that's a ground ball short. Does Dent make the play? He looks back. Wolford got him. And does this score? Yes, it does. Oh yeah, the corners were in. So Dent was back, and it scores the run. So the Brewers now lead at 10-4. Count that as an RBI for Buck Martinez. And the Brewers tack on another one here in this nightmare 8th inning. Here's Mahler, 1 for 4, the run scored. Munson again goes out and talks to Eastwick. Eastwick really getting hit here. Eastwick, the long windup and pitches to Mahler. And Mahler with a line drive at Chambliss to end the inning. But the Brewers add 4 in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Brewers 10, Yankees 4. The Brewers, 10 runs on 14 hits and no errors. The Yankees, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. This huge crowd that's come to the stadium tonight, probably a giveaway Friday night, they're all starting to leave now as they don't want to get caught in this traffic with 49,000 and down 6. You can see someone walking off here. Here's Jackson, 0 for 2 with the RBI. Martinez puts down the sign. Rodriguez looks in the right-hander to Chambliss. That's 2-3. There it is. Reggie Jackson's first home run of the game. Yes, Reggie. And the Yankees now trail 10-5. Don't go far. These Yankees just scored. They're not going to give up. Jackson finally gets his first home run of the year. Maybe that'll get him started. Pinella gives him a nice high five. Chambliss does also. And Milwaukee now leads 10-5. First home run of the year for Jackson. And it took him to April 21st. So here's Pinella. Single back in the 6th. He has been hot for these Yanks. Martinez sets the target. Rodriguez looks in. Let's see if Pinella can keep it going here. And that's a base hit for Pinella left field. Yankees are not done yet. If you're outside in your cars, you better come back in. Yankees are going to try to mount a comeback here. Here's first baseman Chris Chambliss. He's had 2 hits in the 4th and hits in the 6th. So Chambliss has shown signs. Martinez puts down the target. Eduardo Rodriguez looks in. Runner on first and nobody out. Pitch to Chambliss. And there's a fly ball to center. Thomas is there, makes the catch, and that's the first out. Yankees will call back Cliff Johnson in this case. And let's see who they have left on their bench. Let's see what they'll do. I think they'll bring in Roy White. To me, White has better hits he can get than, let's say, Mickey Stanley, Jim Spencer, who can get the bigger hit for long ball. They need a hit right now. They don't need to actually have that home run. So here's White. He's been in the kind of doghouse a little bit. 24 at-bats, home run, 3 RBIs. Martinez puts down the sign. Rodriguez from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. Pitch to Roy White. And White ground ball the second. Money may have a problem with it. Let's see if he comes up with it. He gets the runner at first. Then Pinella goes to second. So he gets to sure out. Runner on second and 2 outs. This Brewer team, Money and Mauder, have some issues playing the defense. They commit a lot of errors out there. They're not, Bando and Cooper on the corners are really good. They're up the middle, do not have a lot of range, and they kind of make mistakes. So this is where the Yankees can take advantage. 2 outs in the 8th for Nettles, who needs that big fly right now. He's 0 for 2 with a pop-up. Nettles steps in. Martinez sets the target. Piniella looks in. Runner on second, 2 out. Here's the pitch to Nettles. And Nettles does right center, way back and out of here. Nettles home runs the right center field. That's the 4th of the year for Nettles. And the Yankees now trail 10-7. A 3-run 8th for the Yanks. So Nettles hits a long fly. Hey, Greg Nettles, this bud's for you. It's 10-7 Brewers. We head to the 8th with 2 outs, and we're back to Bucky Dent. So Dent steps in. We're in the 8th. The Brewers with a 4 spot in the 8th, but the Yankees have come back with 3 of their own in the 8th. We'll see what they can do. Eduardo Rodriguez is getting hit hard for the Brewers here. Martinez sets the sign. Rodriguez working from the windup now. Pitch to Dent. And that's a strikeout for Denton, ends the inning. But the Yanks score 3 times. Home runs by Jackson. Home runs by Nettles. Yankees trail 10-7 heading to the 9th. The Brewers, 10 runs, 14 hits, no errors. The Yanks, 7 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error. The Yankees are going to go ahead and bring on Gossage here. They need to keep this close, and they need a reliever who will not give up some big hits. For Gossage so far this year, 4 saves, 4 innings, 6 strikeouts. So he's been effective with no mistakes. This is where they need a 1-2-3 inning, give the Yanks a chance in the 9th. So the Yankees trying to keep it close. 10-7 Brewers. We head to the 9th. So Money steps in. He's 3 for 4. He's had a home run in the 5th, RBI single in the 7th, 2 RBIs. Hitting .455 through 55 at-bats. Munson sets the target. Gossage with a wind up to Don Money. And Money gobbles the left field down the line off the wall. And Don Money with hit number 4. So Don Money's unbelievable start continues. Runner on second and nobody out. So here's Cooper. He'll step in. He's had 1 hit in the ballgame, single in the 1st, got on base, an error in the 4th that scored a run. So now Gossage cannot make a mistake here. Munson sets the target. Gossage looks in from the stretch. Pitch to Cooper. Grab on a short. That's them. Makes the play, and that's 1 away. Big out of the game. So now here's Heisel. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Home runs in the 4th, home runs in the 6th, or 4th and 8th. The same pitch he's hit. So Heisel, let's see if Gossage plays around with Heisel and does not give him that same upper fastball. He's mushed twice today. Munson sets the target. Gossage working from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out. Pitch to Heisel. And that's a strikeout on the inside corner. Got Heisel looking at it. 2 outs in the 8th, and here's Ogilvy. 1 for 4, the run scored. We'll see if Gossage can get the big out here and give these Yankee bats a chance of working the 9th. Munson sets the target. Gossage looks in. Runner on second, 2 out. Pitch to Ogilvy. Grab on a second. Randolph gets the runner out, and that's the ball game. So now we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Gossage gets it done. No runs, 1 hit, left 1. Do the Yankees have a rally in their bones? It's 10-7 Milwaukee. We head to the 9th. So it will be Randolph, Rivers, Munson. And so far the Brewers are staying with Eduardo Rodriguez. Bill Castro, I believe, is their closer. Let's see. Castro has 1 save. He's been in 5 innings, giving up 7 hits. So he's been a little bit kind of wacky so far. The Brewers don't exactly have a tremendous bullpen set for them. So you'll probably see Castro if the Yankees can get a couple men on here. So Randolph, the batter, 0 for 2, runs scored. He walked twice. May need base runners. Martinez sets the target. Rodriguez looks in. Here is the windup from Rodriguez. And that is a strike him out. Randolph looked at, called strike 3, and that's the first out here in the ninth. So I won out in the ninth inning. The Yankees trying to put together a run here. Oh my goodness. And now it'll be Mickey Rivers, 3 for 4. 2 singles with RBIs and had a single back in the seventh. He's 3 for 4, hitting a mighty .333. We'll see if Rivers can get 4 hits here. Martinez sets the target. Rodriguez looks in. Here's the pitch to Mick. And that is a line drive caught by Money for 2 outs. Yankees down to the last down. They'll come to the captain. The captain is 1 for 4. Single back to first. Average down to .319 after a fast start, so he's kind of coming down. Will he get a big hit off Rodriguez and give Jackson a chance? Yankees down 3, need base runners. Martinez splits down the side. Rodriguez looks in. Can he close it for the Brewers for the win here? Pitch to Munson, struck him out, and that will end it here at the stadium. With the final score, the Milwaukee Brewers 10, the New York Yankees 7. Let's go over the final stats here. The Yankees took a 2-0 lead early in the second, and that was all. The Brewers came back with 3 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, and all of a sudden they were up 6-2. Then the Brewers they actually scored 3 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, 4 in the eighth. They kept tacking on runs, and before you knew it, the Brewers were up 10-4. Yankees with 2 big long ball home runs in the eighth, cut it down to 10-7, unable to muster anything in the ninth, and that was your game. Milwaukee 10-15-0. The Yankees 7-12-1. The Brewers go to 6-7, while the Yankees will go to 500 at 6-6. Augustine gets the win, goes 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. Rodriguez gets the save, even though he didn't really deserve it. 3 innings of 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Figueroa lost it, went 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. He pitched better than it looked. Clay came in, got mushed. Eastwood came in, got mushed. The Yankee bullpen just did not have it. We talked about this. Don Money had 2 doubles. Bando had 2 doubles. Thomas had a double. Wolford had a double. Again, that is 4-8. That is 4-8-9. I mean, that's 18. That's 18 total bases there. And then Money had a home run. Heisel had 2. So that's another 12 bases there. So the Brewers had so many total bases against the Yankees. Of their 15 hits, a lot of them were hard hit, extra base hits. That was really the theme of this ball game. Well, that's the ball game here at the stadium. Brewers win at 10-7. The next 2 games will be on WPIX 11, as this game was not. The Brewers win it, so the Yankees failed to go to 6-6. The Brewers now 6-7. I want to thank everyone for being here this evening. If you do come in late, watch the game afterwards, please like, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff for me. Comment if you need to. Thank you, folks. This has been a pleasure. Thank you for Thomas Bartlett to come in watching my game. Thank you for him and everyone else. Again, this is the Sports Time Machine bringing you New York Yankee baseball on this night of April 21st, 1978. Next Yankee broadcast, again, will be Saturday and Sunday afternoons when the Yankees play this same Milwaukee Brewers. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you again.